all of them. Hello. Right. Let me turn the mic. Can everyone hear me okay? Yeah? Yes in Thai? Yeah? Good. Okay, I'm probably going to put a dent on this beautiful evening with my 7 or 8 minute speech. I apologise for that. Right. Hello, that's better. Hey! Good evening, everyone. In case you didn't know, my name is Andrew Fenton, and I'm Marco's best man. So according to Marco, I'm better than any other man in the whole world, including you, and definitely you. But seriously though, I mean, what an honour it is to be a best man. I mean, wow. I mean, Marco has other friends, don't get me wrong, but none of them were willing to stand up. They didn't like him enough to give him a speech. And this isn't one speech, this is 3 weddings, guys. This is 3 speeches. So I'm honoured. I'm seriously honoured. I have to admit, though, I didn't really want to do it at all. It was the last thing I wanted to do. But I had to think about it, and I thought, well, 3 weddings, 3 meals, some beers, some drinks, and Marco's going to pay for it all. So I thought, I can't turn it down. I mean, I can't risk doing that, can I? Anyway, I read somewhere the best man speech, the perfect length of the speech, should be the length it takes the groom to make love. And on that note, I give you Marco and Tiki Mariani. Thank you very much. No, of course not. Come on. Sweating over a 1 minute speech. No. Okay. So, the first thing I want to do, I think everyone agrees in here that Tiki is looking absolutely stunning tonight. So everyone, round of applause for the beautiful bride. Now, the speech is going to go into little stages, okay? It's going to have different stages of the development that Marco has had over the 4 years that I've known him. So bear with me as I go along, okay? Marco and me, for me, when we first met, it wasn't really love at first sight. Marco, he joined our company about a month after I arrived. And for me, he was like the new kid at school, like the quiet one in the corner, didn't really get involved. I didn't feel anything really, I just thought, okay, it's just another employee. So, for this stage of the speech, we're going to call him the new boy. So, the new boy. When you become an expat in Dubai, the first month is a bit like being at university, but without all the student debt and a load of money. So really you should embrace this. However, Marco, he was not like this at all. And I tried, but no, he did not have that kind of way about him. He's very sensible, very straight, and everything like that. And I remember one evening inviting Marco to the local pub quiz. And this was on about, I think we arranged to meet in the reception about 8 o'clock. Anyway, so me and about 10 other expats were waiting for Marco to welcome him to Abu Dhabi and everything. Anyway, we got to about 10 past 8, and I got reception to phone Marco. Marco answered the phone and he said, "Oh, sorry, I've just come in from the swimming pool. I won't be able to make it." So, you know, for me, this is Marco can vouch for this. It's not good to not make an arrangement for me, is it? And then later in the week, I remember coming down on a Saturday morning to reception, and I saw Marco in the breakfast room. I had to go for breakfast as well. And you know one of those moments when you walk in and you see someone and you think, oh God, please don't see me. Just try and avoid eye contact altogether. So I was walking along, sort of like trying to cover my face a little bit, and then bang, he saw me. Anyway, so I sat down to breakfast with Marco. This was like 25 minutes of pure awkwardness. You know, tried to get him to come watch the football, but no. Anyway, so that was the first part of his stage. So everyone, give a raise of your glass to the new boy. The new boy, ladies and gentlemen. And then Marco started to grow on me a bit. We started to work together, and he was pretty good. We were very impressed. You know, he could make presentations, all the graphics like no one could ever do. And we started to think, wow, this guy's actually pretty good. And I thought, wow, you know, he was growing me like a pet, like a kitten or something. More like a baby, really, you know, he was kind of my baby. So this stage of the speech, we call him Babe. Right, Babe? And he was very good. You know, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, he'd send me an email. Hi, Andrew. Do you need me to do anything else? Is there anything else you need me to do? Kind regards, Marco. And we thought, wow. So we added him to our team, and he was pretty good. But he still wasn't coming out the social side. Anyway, so the next part of the speech, Marco eventually started to, I could see it in his face, he started to get envious of the expat lifestyle. And before you know it, he decided that he wanted to come out for a beer. And I tell you, within 3 weeks, this guy had conquered drinking like the typical British man would conquer in about 20 years. I'm not joking. He was awesome. We used to drink Zambuca to 3 in the morning. And this was on a Monday night or Wednesday night. Yeah, we're living in a very alcohol, not allowed country, you know. And this guy, you know, this is 3 a.m. in the morning. We were doing Tony Montana impressions from Starface and shouting, 3 more Zambucas, 3 more. And I used to turn up for work on a Thursday morning, being a sort of British guy and handle it. And I'd have people coming up to me all day going, what have you done to him? He's a mess. He looks like he's going to die. Seriously, look at him. Benson, 1 week, 2 weeks, you destroyed him. It's true. And this thing went on for about 9 months like this. So I like to call him the drunk at this stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, he discovered alcohol, the drunk. Crazy bastard. Anyway, so I soon learned that Marco, he had the ability to make decisions very quickly. And the key turning point in his development was the purchase of an iPhone 4S. So Marco arrived in Abu Dhabi with I think it was £9.99 Nokia device. This thing didn't have internet, it didn't have anything. If you wanted Marco, you send an SMS. Bear in mind, this is 2013, way into 2014, you know. Marco, if there was any Facebook updates, he'd find them at 9 o'clock at night when he got home from work. He'd turn on the computer. This is like 2006-07, but anyway, this is how Marco rolled. So, after a lot of pressure, Marco bought this device. Literally 2 weeks later, Marco buys a Porsche. Marco drives the Porsche from, I think, day 1 or day 2, 160 kilometres an hour in a 60 kilometre hour zone in Dubai. Marco loses the Porsche for a month. The police take the Porsche. It's arrested, it's put in the compound. Marco has to pay many thousand dirhams to release this lovely Porsche. Anyway, as the decision making is getting quicker, to replace the Porsche, he buys a full Focus. It's a lovely car. It's a very economical car, full Focus. But he never drove the Porsche again, really. I mean, the full Focus is what he drives. He drives to work, he drives everywhere in it. And I think a year later, he sold the Porsche, actually. He'd added about 1,000 kilometres to the mileage on it. I think I did half of that one again. I think I broke it. Well, anyway, that's another building. But Marco, he makes decisions like anything, you know. He decides to buy a villa. Within a week or two, the villa's bought. You know, the oil price in Dubai is at rock bottom. No one's got any money, you know. There's nothing in Dubai, but Marco comes along, he buys a villa. The share prices go up, you know. We've saved the world. This guy's here. He's going to buy more. It's a lovely villa. Hey, it's pretty nice. It does a good job. I think Tiki does a good job, but no. So this phase, I call it the Playboy phase. He arrived. Marco Mariani had arrived, and fortunately, this phase then turned into the phase that he's in now. And the phase he's in now is the most important phase. And that's the husband phase. Now, I can't take credit for this phase at all. Apart from the iPhone, I can't take any more credit. Now, a man in the audience, Ricardo, just sat over there. Take a bow, Ricardo. Everyone give Ricardo a round of applause. I think in late 2013, Marco was out on a night out in a yacht club in Dubai. And Ricardo introduced him, I think, to Tiki. Marco was wow. I mean, Tiki's beautiful, he's amazing, but Marco was love at first sight. And I understand that the night after this, Marco insisted on going over to Ricardo's apartment. Bear in mind, this is a Nokia stage, we didn't have an iPhone. And he sat at Ricardo's apartment drinking margarita cocktails, the best part of 8 or 9 hours. On Ricardo's Facebook, I think, just looking and staring at photos of Tiki. And there's other stories from the bride, actually, that she got the impression that he was actually stalking on Instagram and Facebook. And the penny dropped recently as why it took him 24 hours to reply to a message. She never knew about this Nokia, so that's why. Anyway, not the best stalker in the world, is he? But hey, give him credit. So, I'm going to say something else now, if I remember. Right. So Tiki for me. As soon as I met her, I realised how lovely she is. Kind, beautiful, caring. She's a joy to be with, she's lovely. We met Tiki's mum after our children were born. Lovely family, everything's perfect. And she also has managed to move Marco into a phase in his life where the phase is solid now, it's stuck. We haven't got a Marco changes to something else in 5 minutes. You know, he's not going to become a gambling addict or something. He is Marco Mariani and Tiki Mariani. So personally, I'd like to thank Tiki, and I think everyone else would, for putting the brakes on this dude. You know, she stopped this tornado of a man. But yeah, thank you very much, Tiki. I think she deserves another round of applause for that. Now, everyone, I've got one thing to add. I must send my condolences to Marco, Paola, Manuela, Andreas and Anna, due to the unfortunate passing of Marco's father, Paolo, who passed away earlier in the year. So I know when I met Paolo, he was very proud of Marco and very proud of Tiki. He's a very warm, very lovely man. So I know he's looking over us, and he's very proud of Marco and especially Tiki for how they've been today. And I'm sure he's sat there laughing his head off at my speech as well. So the next toast goes to Paolo. So if everyone raise your glasses, Paolo, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to thank Marco. Besides all the character assassination, he's been a truly wonderful friend. I've only known him for 4 years, but it feels like we've known each other well. He's a diamond of a person. He was my best man in Ethiopia, and I can't say any more. He's a joy to be best friends with, and Tiki's lucky to have found Marco, as is Marco lucky to have found Tiki. So together, I think they deserve a round of applause. Marco and Tiki. So on behalf of Marco and Tiki, I'd like to thank everyone in here for coming to their wedding and the wedding ceremony earlier and the dinners and everything. And personally, I would rather you didn't bother, to be honest. I'd rather you stayed at home because then I wouldn't have had to do the speech. But seriously, ladies and gentlemen, this is the real toast. This is the one where I walk up. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Marco and Tiki Mariani. Thank you. Raise your glasses. Now you can clap.
Okay, Andrew, you finished?
Yep, finish now. Clap.
เลยถามนะครับ Andrew กันครับ ซึ่งเป็นเพื่อนสนิทนะครับให้เวลาในการพูดนะครับบอกว่าระยะเวลาในการอวยพรนะครับก็คงจะเท่ากับระยะเวลาที่มาโคนะครับเมกเลิฟกับอันนี้ส่วนมากแล้วจะเป็นโจงนะครับหรือเป็นการล้อเล่นนะครับแต่บทที่เห็นชัดเจนที่สุดก็คือต่างฝ่ายต่างโชคดีนะครับที่มาเจอกันแล้วโดยเฉพาะอย่างยิ่งนะครับติ๊กกี้นั้นเป็นผู้ที่มีอิทธิพลนะครับในการเปลี่ยนแปลง